Zeruiah and Troy, they have been promoting this Paint and Vibes meet and greet that they were planning on doing. And this is their second meet and greet that they're having. They just had their first like a week or two ago. It looked like they had about a handful of people that showed up. Here's one girl posing with Karen, and everyone who did show up got to make their own TNC Cousins artwork. Here we see Karen posing with a few people outside smoking a fatty. I'm assuming they probably weren't able to smoke inside, so it looks like they were going outside to smoke. Here's a few other people that showed up, and Zeruiah and Troy bought some snacks for everyone who did show up. They had some like little Rice Krispie treats and cookies. And yeah, so this is how their meet and greet turned out. I'm curious if they're going to have another one. Somebody in Zeruiah's comments was saying, oh, the people of Atlanta want you to come here next. And Zeruiah said that they were down, but they just need to find somebody willing to host them. And here's a board where they had everyone who showed up sign. You see Troy's mom, Karen, signed it, and there's like 5, 6 other signatures on there. And if they split the profits between Zeruiah, Troy, and Karen, I think like they pretty much just like cover the cost, or they potentially could have even lost money if they had to pay that place that they hosted the event at to actually do it there, especially since they're there for a few hours. But yeah, that's how their meet and greet turned out. And now let's talk about this last episode. Okay, so did anyone else notice that Troy was sitting there on the couch and it looked like he had been attacked by like a wild animal or something? He had like all kinds of different marks on his arms. It looked like somebody got a hold of him. It looks like Zeruiah locked him in the bedroom and just went crazy. I don't know what was going on, but somebody on a Facebook group post was speculating that this was due to an egg allergy he has, because he ended up posting this after the last episode and says, I've been eating eggs my whole life. One of the first things I learned to cook on the stove, and I'm allergic to them. I've been allergic to them my whole life. Oh, and the list goes on. Then to top it off, I already eat funny as F, and I got my own little diet. At this point, can I sue all the way back to 1994? Food for thought, people. Get your blood checked. It is very important to know your blood type and what you put into your body. So a few people are like, oh, this is just an egg allergy reaction. I don't know, because it looks like some cuts and scrapes down there, and I never seen no egg allergy draw blood like that. Troy, if you're not okay, just blink twice if you need help, or wear a pink do-rag in your next live stream. We see Troy and he's all marked up, and then him and Zeruiah decide to go over to her parents' house to have dinner. And there really wasn't anything memorable about this dinner, outside of Zeruiah telling her parents, who are both pastors, that she has been going and paying a psychic for advice on her love life with Troy and just taking that verbatim. And her parents were not too happy about that. And then we see Zeruiah and Troy decide to go see this psychic, and Troy really wasn't feeling it. He feels like psychics are just a crock of egg. Like, well, you know, I just want to know about me and Troy. Are we gonna make it? And the psychic, all the cards she pulled were like the worst possible cards you can pull. She said, I'm sensing a female with some dark, drama-filled energy. And of course, Zeruiah instantly starts side-eyeing Troy. So she thinks that Troy's the one that's guilty, that has a drama-filled female in his life. And she's like, you need to tell me who this female is right now. And he's like, I don't know who you're talking about. But once she said this drama-filled female, Troy kind of made it look like he did know who she was talking about. And I got 2 guesses who this female could be. One, I think it could be Zeruiah. I think Zeruiah could be the dark, drama-filled female in Troy's life. Just imagine Zeruiah's the one getting all mad at Troy when she's a drama-filled female that the sidekick was talking about. Maybe this is the sidekick trying to warn Troy about Zeruiah. Or my other guess is it's this female that Troy has kept in his life for years that he really liked at one point. And I can't get too much into details because this girl did not want me sharing her name, and I don't want to share too much where they can guess who I'm talking about. But Troy sees this video, he knows exactly who I'm talking about. He acts like the Zeruiah that, you know, he's cut off a lot of females that were in his life. But over the years, while he was in prison, there was definitely a few females that have reached out to me that have kept in contact with Troy. And I don't know if that's still the case now that he's out of prison, but I know that was the case before he got out of prison, and I feel like that's something that the sidekick could be potentially picking up on, and that may be another reason why Troy was not excited to go see the psychic to begin with. You guys let me know though, do you guys take what psychics say as solid truths? You know, I've never had a psychic reading before. I had an aunt though, and she had twins, and before she had her twins, a psychic told her she was gonna have twins, and then a year later she got pregnant with twins. Of course, Zeruiah, she wasn't trying to hear no more after the psychic told her this, and she ended up storming out of the psychic and pretty much punishing Troy over what the sidekick said. Like, Zeruiah reminds me of the type of girl that'll go to sleep and have a dream that Troy is cheating on her, and then she'll wake up and go cheat or punish him or treat him like crap all day just because she had a dream that he was cheating on her. That's the type of girl that Zeruiah comes across as. And Troy came running out to her, and she's like, "Are you cheating on me?" And he swears up and down he's not cheating on her. And I just feel like this part, I wasn't really buying it. It felt fake to me. I don't know. It seems like Zeruiah and Troy's storyline has been getting a little stale ever since Karen has came out of the picture. I do buy some of their fights they've had in the past, like the time when Zeruiah locked Troy in the bedroom with her and, you know, slammed the door in the producer's face. I bought that time that she was acting a fool in front of the cameras, but this just felt really produced. And the real Zeruiah, you know, you can tell pretty well when she's mad because she's very unhinged and it's hard for her to hold back when she's upset. But this last few times, it's just been really controlled. And I think she's figured out the recipe that she's got to keep the drama going to keep things exciting. So now she's just trying to look for any reason to throw a big deal or make something out of nothing. But that is it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.